Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going over chapter 20. In chapter 20, it's still following the same plot line where Celaena returns to her room, so she decides she's going to read, but then after coming across a terrible ending in one of her stories, she decides she's going to play the pianoforte because apparently her rooms are big enough to have a pianoforte, a billiards table, like her own little dining area, so basically she has a suite, a very large suite. So we learn that Celaena used to play the pianoforte. She used to play it all the time and she loved it. Once she sits down, she begins playing slowly at first just to get reaccustomed to playing, and then she begins to take off, essentially taking flight on the notes, and then she begins to sing as she pours out her heart to the music. After we get these descriptions, then we see another change of POV, and we get Dorian's POV. He was coming to her room after speaking with Chaol to be an annoying ass, basically. But when he arrived, he finds her pouring her heart out into this instrument, which somehow held him transfixed in the doorway, so before he'd even bother her or say anything, he's just watching what's going on. Celaena, of course, because she's so enraptured in the music and in her feelings, working through things, she doesn't even realize Dorian is there until he sits beside her on the pianoforte's bench. This, of course, nearly scares her to death, and he's lucky because he didn't get skish kebabbed on a billiards cue. So she begins to inquire what he's doing there. Why is he in her rooms? What does he want? He tells her we agreed to meet, which of course Celaena, when he told her this, she thought he was just joking. She didn't actually believe he was going to show up. So they continue on. There's some light banter, nothing really too heavy, no heavy themes going on. And eventually Dorian gets to what he really wants to know from Celaena, and he asks her, what's your relationship like with Chaol? And Celaena tells him, well, I'm pretty sure Chaol hates me because of what I used to do and who I am. And while Dorian's listening to her ramble about how much Chaol hates her, he eventually tells her that she's lovely, and she insists that she's not. And she knows Prince Dorian is trying to seduce her, so she's just like, I'd rather not be notorious for climbing in bed with the crown prince. And eventually Celaena gets tired of him and tells him he can leave. And we learn that once again Prince Dorian wants to know more about Celaena's past. Celaena, of course, by this time has figured out the reason why Dorian chose her to be his champion, and according to her, it's because he was looking for something exciting, he was looking for adventure, he wanted something that would hold his attention. Eventually, Prince Dorian begins to see himself out, and Celaena finally opens up that it has been 13 months since Sam's death. Now, I know we don't know who Sam is. Sam was Celaena's lover from before Endovir, so that we will be able to see later on in the Assassin's Blade book. And then Dorian leaves, and he wishes Celaena good luck on the next day's trial. That's all for chapter 20. Just see Celaena and Prince Dorian's relationship evolving a little bit differently than Celaena and Chaol. Alright, and that is all for chapter 20, so I will see you guys next time for chapter 21.